देर लगी लेकिन मैंने अब है जीना सीख लिया। जैसे भी हो दिन मैंने अब है जीना सीख लिया। अब मैंने ये जाना है खुशी है क्या हम क्या दोनों ही दो पल की है रुते ना ये ठहरे ना रुके। जिंदगी दो रंगों से बने अब रूठे अब मने। यही तो है यहाँ। देर लगी लेकिन मैंने अब है जीना सीख लिया। आंसुओं के बिन मैंने अब है जीना सीख लिया। अब मैंने ये जाना है किसे कहूँ अपना। है कोई जो ये मुझसे कह गया ये कहाँ तू रह गया। जिंदगी तो है जैसे कारवां तू है तन्हा कब यहाँ। सभी तो है यहाँ। देर लगी लेकिन मैंने अब है जीना सीख लिया। जैसे भी हो दिन मैंने अब है जीना सीख लिया। Great. Hello, Maiji, કેમ છો?
બોલો, hello.
How are you doing? Very fine, very fine. How are you?
Very fine. Thank you, fine, very fine.
Very
Improving.
fine, improving, very good,
Yeah,
very
thank
good.
you very much. Thank
Wonderful.
you. May God bless you.
I was just going to ask you for blessings and there you said it.
I was going to ask you for blessings and you gave me blessings.
Yeah, bless you very much.
Everyone,
God
bless
bless you.
everyone who's here.
Yes,
Thank you. But, yeah.
કોણ છે?
ડોક્ટર પુરુષોત્તમ છે, આ પૂર્ણિમાજી છે, પછી આ વૈદેહી છે, મિકી છે, ને ગુંજન પાંડે છે, ને મનીષજી છે.
મનીષજી કોણ છે?
ને દેખાતા નથી. ફ્લેટ કરો બધા.
મીંડુ ને ડોટ છે.
Mindu ne not.
Bless everyone.
Bless everyone. All of you. May God bless you and make you prosperous.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And wish you best of health and the best of times from all of us.
And best of time, Kesha.
I wish you all the best of health and the very best of health.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Prosperity,
Wonderful.
And prosperity.
Thank you. Prosperity, very important.
Okay.
Great, great.
We got bonus blessings today.
Bonus.
Huh?
Yes,
Nice.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Nice.
Certainly. Jennifer's mom. That's Jennifer's mom. Jennifer G's mom. So, how old now, Jennifer G? She is
She is now 89.
89. Oh, wow. Wonderful. Wonderful. Great. Great. So yeah, I wanted, so many of you were not there yesterday. Some of you were there, but so one of the things I wanted to share with everyone was about this. There's this thing going on around it on internet about hacking the happiness hormones, serotonin and oxytocin and melatonin and all these hormones which are released when you feel good, when you do something that you like, when you are loving. These chemicals get released, and so they say they also get released. For example, oxytocin gets released when you play with a baby or you pet a cat or you play with a dog and things like that. It also releases oxytocin. But this is, it's kind of putting the cart before the horse. It's not that petting a cat. I mean, supposing you put a cat on a table and mechanically stroke its fur, nothing is going to happen. Except the cat's going to get irritated with you very soon and give you a scratch. And same thing with babies. You know, if you don't feel loving towards the baby, if you don't feel that warm and fuzzy feeling when you see a little child and you feel like playing with the baby, and your heart is filled with love and your heart is filled with joy at the sight of this innocent little life, and then automatically you play with it, with the baby, and then of course, because you're feeling that love, the oxytocin gets released. But if you don't like babies, for example, and you just try to play with the baby because it's supposed to release oxytocin, all you're going to do is make the baby cry. So this is the thing about these hacking these chemicals. You cannot hack these chemicals. The chemicals are automatically released when you act in loving ways, because you are feeling loving, when you are feeling calm, when you're feeling peaceful. And you know, except for some actions which you do on your own, like if you're feeling upset and you go for a walk in nature, or if you go out in the open sky and just be with nature for some time, and maybe some of those upset feelings may subside a little bit. But for the most part, ये जो हमारा अंदर का जो आनंद है, अंदर की जो ऊर्जा है, वो जब बाहर आ रही है अपने आप, क्योंकि आप अपने आप के साथ जुड़े हुए हो, और आप ये जो गेम चल रही है कि मैं एक अलग व्यक्ति हूँ, मेरा एक शरीर है, मेरा एक नाम है, वो गेम को छोड़कर आपने उसके पार देखा है कि सब कुछ वही है. The whole experience of this world is nothing but the inside of the mind of God, and you are inside that mind of God. Everything you are seeing is nothing but inside the mind of God. You are seeing what the inside of the mind of God looks like. Whatever you see, whatever you hear, whatever you think, whatever you say, whatever you feel, whatever you touch, you are touching the mind of God, because this is the dream. In the dreamer, the ultimate dreamer is the divine. And this is the divine dream in which you are that dreamt character. So when you see that and you let go of your small, your little the little self or the small ego and the remembering that this is nothing but a dream, then automatically what is left? Kuch bachta hi nahi yaar. Just be in love, be in celebration, be in okayness, be in joy. And when you are in that joy, and out of that joy, you hold the cat and pet the cat, or you play with the dog, or you play with a baby. Out of that joy, as an expression of joy, when you're doing that, then yes, the body will release oxytocin and all these wonderful hormones which are stress busters and are good for the body, and they help you in staying healthy. But it doesn't work the other way. It doesn't work the other way. It's like saying कि मैंने किसी के मुंह में थर्मोमीटर डाल दिया तो उसको बुखार हो जाएगा. ऐसा थोड़ी है. Oxytocin is just an indication of the joy that you are feeling. You cannot create oxytocin forcibly like that. So how to discover that inner joy, the source, becoming in touch with that is the whole game, and that's the fun, and that's the beauty. So like I was ये कल की ताज़ी बात है. जो लोग कल थे उसको शायद थोड़ा सा रिपीट होगा, बट फिर से सुन लीजिए. it's a wonderful this when जब हम भूल जाते हैं कि हमारा असली स्वरूप क्या है, of love, of truth, of beauty, of joy, of divine. You are that divine already. There's nothing that you need to learn. There's nothing that you need to take classes for, or there's nothing that you need to do tapasya for so many months and whatever in order to know who you are. It's so real, so obvious. You are this. You are the experience of all the experiences that are happening in your life. हर एक अनुभव जो आपके लाइफ में हो रहा है वो आ रहा है और जा रहा है. हर एक व्यक्ति आ रही है और जा रही है. हर एक विचार आ रहा है और जा रहा है. हर एक अनुभव आ रहा है और जा रहा है. और आप जो है वो है जो ये सारे अनुभवों को अनुभव कर रही जो ऊर्जा है, वही आप है. वही आपकी असलियत है. और ये नहीं सोचना है हमें कि ये कोई अलग अलग ऊर्जा है. लाइक I am the experiencer of joy. I am hungry. I am tired. I am thirsty. This I, which is experiencing all of this, ये गलत फहमी में न मत रह जाना कि this I is different for you and different for me. And this is a very important understanding to have, that the I which is experiencing your life, and the I that is experiencing my life, and the I that is experiencing every life are not different I's. The bodies are different, the thoughts are different, the brain is different, the opinions are different, the address is different, the skills are different, the knowledge is different, the beliefs are different. But you are not different. You are the one who is experiencing all of these different things in your life. Because the description of the I is the same for everyone. Who is the I that is experiencing your life? So there are not multiple I's. There is only one I. And that is the dreamer of all the dreams, of every single dream that's happening. That is the one I. And when we are in touch with that one I, when we actually, there is no not being in touch, because there is nothing else except the I. There is nothing to not be in touch. You are in touch with the I already. तो नहीं टच होने का जैसा कुछ है ही नहीं. बट हम सोचते हैं वी आर आउट ऑफ टच. हम ये it's a that is the fantasy, and that is the fallacy, and that is the mirage, and that is the maya, that we think we are separate, that we think we are not the same I. And when we forget that, that is when we get into suffering. Pain becomes suffering. Pain is a fact of every dream has pain and pleasure. It's part of life. Everyone has pains, everyone has pleasures, everyone has problems, everyone has challenges, everyone has solutions. So that's not different. In that sense, we all have the same, but the question only remains whether, given the pain, given whatever those experiences are you in a state of suffering, or are you in a state of joy? Are you in a state of abundance, truth, love, beauty, or are you in a space of lacking? See, everywhere, the background is more important than the foreground. The background of life, the context of life, what is the container of your life, is much more important than the content of life. The content of life is more or less what? We eat, we sleep, we cry, we laugh, we do this, we do that. It's all the same. The content is the same. But the context is what makes a difference. What is the context of your life? So I've told this story many times, but not a story, but just some example to understand. कि 3 आदमी कुछ कंस्ट्रक्शन साइट पे काम कर रहे हैं और एक को जाके आप पूछते हो कि आप क्या कर रहे हो, और वो पहला वाला कहता है कि मैं बस सर मैं ये ब्रिक है उस पर सीमेंट लगाता हूँ, नीचे सीमेंट लगाता हूँ और जो ब्रिक ऑलरेडी लगे हुए उसके ऊपर रखता हूँ और फिर ज़्यादा जो सीमेंट है वो निकालता हूँ और फिर दूसरा ब्रिक लेता हूँ और फिर उसके ऊपर भी सीमेंट लगाता हूँ, उसके ऊपर एक दूसरा, बस दिन भर यही करता हूँ. दिस इज ऑल आई एम डूइंग. सो देन दे आस्क द सेकंड पर्सन कि भैया आप क्या कर रहे हो? वो कहता है कि मैं ना सर बस रोजी रोटी कमा रहा हूँ, दिन भर मेहनत करता हूँ और शाम को जब कुछ पैसे मिलते हैं मैं लेकर अपने बीवी बच्चों का खाना पीना भरण पोषण करता हूँ, बस रोजी रोटी कमा रहा हूँ, मैं यही कर रहा हूँ. तीसरा वाला जो है, तीसरा भी काम वही कर रहा है, तीनों वही काम कर रहे हैं, एक दीवार बना रहे, काम वही कर रहे तीनों. पहला कह रहा है कि मैं बस एक ईंट पे दूसरी ईंट लगा रहा हूं, दूसरा कह रहा है मैं रोजी रोटी कमा रहा हूं, और तीसरे को पूछा कि भैया आप क्या कर रहे हो? वो तीसरा कहता है पता है सर यहां हम स्कूल बना रहे हैं. सो दैट इज द कॉन्टेक्स्ट, दैट इज व्हाट बैकग्राउंड मीन्स. फोरग्राउंड में यही सब, तीनों का फोरग्राउंड सेम है, तीनों के हाथ में वही घमेला है, वही इंस्ट्रूमेंट है, वही ईंट है, वही सीमेंट है. Foreground is all the same, but the experience of all the three of them is completely different because the context or the background of the life is different. So we are unable, the foreground is the foreground. We cannot do much about the foreground. Hello, Jai Shri. Wonderful. Have a wonderful trip. Enjoy yourself. So yeah, so
thank you so much.
Welcome. So here, see, here they are going on a trip. They're all on the way to Dubai. Bon voyage. Have a safe flight and everything. But the background is what brings the joy. Okay, let's say you were going to Dubai they were going to Dubai to, make me sell some products. Okay, so there's a certain amount of joy associated with that. Or maybe you're going on a vacation. There's a little different, the same thing. You'll still get on the flight and go through customs and do this and that and arrive in Dubai and go to a hotel. But they are going to attend the wedding of one of our friend's daughter. So एक अनोखा आनंद है उसका कि okay, we are going to be together and enjoy ourselves. So the context, the flight is the same, the food may be the same, the place is the same, the hotel is the same, wahi check in, wahi check out, but the background is what shifts the whole thing. And the foreground कुछ हद तक ही हम बदल सकते हैं. Foreground change करना is not so easy. यानी आपका ये घर है, दूसरे घर में जाना है, तो moving your houses takes energy, takes time. Let's say you have one job or one work or one whatever, or one company you're working and you want to go to another company, foreground change karna hai, takes time. Again, you have to apply for jobs and you'll send resumes and have interviews and you'll take time and energy and effort. But the background is magic. Background can be changed like this. Background is a context, and background is the master of experience, and you are that context. You are the master of that context because you are that background in which, through which, to which, at which life is happening. So even your body, your mind, your thoughts, your feelings are part of the foreground. और उसको बदलने में आप बहुत कुछ मेहनत कर सकते हो. ये क्लास करो, वो क्लास करो, वो यूनिवर्सिटी में जाओ, वो वो किताब पढ़ो, वो स्किल्स चेंज करो. Changing skills, changing your mind, changing your level of knowledge, all that is part of the foreground. And it will take effort. It will take time. If you want to learn to play the guitar, it'll take time. You'll have to sit down with a guitar and take a teacher or go on YouTube, and the foreground will take time to change. But the background is the place of magic. Background is a place of wizardry, is a place of miracles. And you are free and able to change the background and context of your life like this. Like this. At any point, you can change the background of your life. So I was talking to a group of sales people, front end sales people working in a mall for one company, and for Baggett actually, you know Nina and Manjo. The Nina makes bags, so their front end staff was in a training session, and the HR trainer was training them about how to greet a customer and how to show them the bag and how to engage with them in a way that you can highlight the qualities and the price and all that and eventually close the sale. So that is the foreground. वो foreground training में time लगेगा, वो सीखेंगे नहीं सीखेंगे. So, but the easier way is to shift the background. What is the context? What is the context of the sale? That is the more वो जो question is much more easy to change and shift. A shift in context is like this. तो मैंने उनको एक नया context दिया कि आप ये बैग जो बेच रहे हो, हैंड बैग्स बेच रहे हैं, रोज जाते हो, मॉल में जाते हो, बैठते हो, दिन भर वहीं के वहीं ये सब करते हो, तो क्यों कर रहे हो ये? क्यों? Why are you selling handbags? Because the context is a response to the why question, not the what question. The what question gives you content. The why question gives you context. Okay, so what are you doing? I'm selling bags. But why are you selling bags? So for most of them, the why was, okay, it's given my background and my skills and my thing, this is the kind of only job I am supporting my family and all that. So that was the second level answer. Like वो जो 3 brick layer जो थे, उनमें से दूसरा level वाला ने क्या जवाब दिया कि I am laying bricks and I am earning a living for my family. So all these sales people, there were about 40-50 of them, they all were like, okay, we are, why are we selling bags? Because it pays us. Basically, that was their answer. Now, it pays us, like even in the bricklayer's case, जो मैकेनिकली ब्रिक बना रहा है और लगा रहा है, जो पहला वाला जो है उसके मुकाबले दूसरे वाले का कॉन्टेक्स्ट थोड़ा सा बड़ा है. सिर्फ मैकेनिकली ब्रिक पे सीमेंट लगाओ, चिपकाओ, दूसरा वैसा नहीं है. उसको पता है कि मैं ये जो मेहनत कर रहा हूँ उसको दिन दिन के बाद मैं अपने बीवी बच्चों को कुछ खाना खिला सकूंगा, मैं खुद खा सकूंगा और हम चैन से सो पाएंगे. तो उसका कॉन्टेक्स्ट जो है थोड़ा सा बड़ा है. लेकिन तीसरा वाला जो था, जो सोच रहा है कि अरे यार हम स्कूल बना रहे हैं कि यहाँ बच्चे आएंगे, पढ़ेंगे, आगे बढ़ जाएंगे लाइफ में, उनको कितना पढ़ने को मिलेगा, शायद जो मुझे नहीं मिला वो ये बच्चों को मिलेगा और उसमें मैं कंट्रीब्यूट कर रहा हूं. तो उसका कॉन्टेक्स्ट बहुत सेकंड वाले से बहुत बड़ा है उसका कॉन्टेक्स्ट. So I asked the same thing to these baggage salesmen. This was yesterday afternoon. I said, what is that context? What is the context which is bigger than just making a living? रोजी रोटी तो आप कमा ही रहे हो, चलो ठीक है. But why are you selling bags? Then थोड़ा सा टाइम दिया उनको. Then one of the guys raised his hand and he said, we are selling bags because selling bags helps make their life a little easier. The bag makes the life of the customer a little easier because they have a challenge. They have so many things that they need to carry around. And we are giving them something which makes their life thoda sa easier. Little more convenience we are giving them. So in other words, we are making a small difference in the life of the people. It may not be a big thing. It may not be, you're not like a doctor saving lives, or you're not like a, in a hospital or in a school, you're transforming the life. But in some small way, you are bringing a smile on the face of the person who buys your bag and uses it. And given the quality of the bag, they will use this bag for 3-4 years at least without any problem, because they're good quality bags. And every time, they may not think about it, they may not specifically smile to anybody, but inside, every time they reach for that handbag, there is a small smile that comes to them, because it's still good, it still looks good on them. When they go out, it gives them confidence, it makes them feel good. And so for 3 years, 4 years, this person who has bought your bag is going to feel a little bit of extra joy because you sold them this one bag. And I said, now multiplied by the number of bags you sell in a day. हर एक इंसान में जो डिफरेंस ला रहे हो वो शायद छोटा सा है, लेकिन उसको मल्टीप्लाई करो ना कि कितने लोगों को आपने आज बैग बेची है. शायद 3, 4, 5 लोगों को. तो महीने में कितनी बेच रहे हो और साल में कितनी बेच रहे हो, और वो साल भर के कस्टमर 3 साल तक थोड़ी सी खुशी का अनुभव करेंगे. So multiply. Now you're talking about thousands of moments of joy, small moments of joy that you're bringing in the life of somebody. And that is why you are selling bags. So this was, and they were all like, oh my God. And I said, wait a minute. Also, how many of you here? 50 of you. So multiply by 50, whatever that number was, just in Mumbai. Multiply by that by another maybe 50 more. Multiply by that 20 or more if you count all the cities in India where we have staff. And Baggett is selling maybe 2-3 lakh bags per month. all over India. So 2 or 3 lakh bags, that means 2-3 lakh customers are feeling some little moment of joy when they pick up this bag. They like the price, they like the quality, and they like it when they use it. So multiply 2 lakhs per month by all these moments, and you're creating millions and millions of moments of joy. And you are part of that team which is creating this joy for so many people all over India and in other countries also. Now that is how long does it take to shift this context from यार मैं तो बस रोज जाता हूँ रोजी रोटी कमा के वापस आ रहा हूँ to I am making a difference in the life of my customers. How long does it take to shift that context? It's just one moment. Snap of a finger and the context has changed. You are still in the same job. You have not changed your job. You have not changed your bonus. You have not changed your salary. You have not changed your office space or your new space. You have not refurnished it. You're nothing. In no time at all, in a snap of a finger, you have changed the context of your life. And now if I asked them yesterday, I asked them, now if I ask you कि ये सोचकर ऑफिस जाने में मजा आएगा कि नहीं आएगा? आएगा. स्ट्रेस होगा कम या ज्यादा? कम होगा. ज्यादा बैग आप बेच पाओगे या कम? ज्यादा, क्योंकि कस्टमर के साथ एंगेज करने को आपको सिखाना पड़ेगा कि आप उसको जाके ग्रीट करो या हेलो कहो. अरे आपको जब पता है कि यार एक मौका मुझे मिल रहा है किसी की लाइफ में एक कंट्रीब्यूट करने का, आप अपने आप चले जाओगे. सामने कोई आया तो वाओ, कस्टमर हैज वॉक्ड इन, लेट मी सी हाउ आई कैन हेल्प. ऑटोमेटिक होगा. दिस इज द सेम थिंग विद द ऑक्सीटोसिन नॉनसेंस. You can't pet a cat and get oxytocin. But if you feel like petting a cat because you are loving that furry, beautiful animal, and that love is flowing through you, and you pet the cat, yes, oxytocin will flow. And the same thing for the salesperson. The context has changed. Without that context, हम लोग बोलेंगे, आप कोई भी कस्टमर आए ना, उनको गुड मॉर्निंग कहना, उनको कॉम्प्लीमेंट देना कि आपका जो क्लोथ जो आपने पहना है बहुत अच्छे हैं, या कॉम्प्लीमेंट देना कि आपका ये जो आप बैग जो लेके आए हो वो भी बहुत अच्छी बैग है. मैकेनिकली कॉम्प्लीमेंट दोगे, कुछ नहीं होगा. वो कस्टमर विल सी थ्रू योर BS in 1 second that you are just trying to pull a sales job and walk out of the store. क्या बकवास है. But if you are genuinely pleased to see them, if you genuinely look at them and say, wow, क्या मस्त बैग है जो उनके पास है, and you express that, and you feel like saying, hello, how are you today? If you feel like saying it and you say it, customer knows where it is coming from, because उसको पता है कि वो context जो है वो सही है. तो context हमें बदलना है लाइफ में. context बदला है और कॉन्टेक्स्ट हर एक अपनी लाइफ का बदल सकते हैं. कॉन्टेक्स्ट बदलो, जिंदगी बदल जाएगी. बैकग्राउंड बदल लो, फोरग्राउंड को बदलने में वक्त लगता है, बैकग्राउंड चुटकी में हो जाता है. और दूसरी बात यह है कि बैकग्राउंड जब बदल जाता है तो फोरग्राउंड भी अपने आप बदलने लगता है ऑटोमैटिकली. दिस इज अ न्यू टर्म दैट आई हैव कॉइन्ड अ फ्यू वीक्स अगो. मैजिकल एंड ऑटोमैटिक. Automatically the foreground will change. Your house, you will feel like bright, whatever. Get a new job. Now you're selling more, you may get promoted. वैसे आप 2 साल से 3 साल से प्रमोशन मांग रहे हो, नहीं हो रहा है. बट ये कॉन्टेक्स्ट बदल गया, सेल्स बढ़ गया, कस्टमर बोलने लगे, फीडबैक देने लगे मैनेजर को, यार ये आपका सेल्स गर्ल बहुत अच्छी है या सेल्समैन बहुत अच्छा है. ऑटोमेटिक प्रमोशन देगा मैनेजर. सो ये बातें हैं. तो कॉन्टेक्स्ट बदलना है. हाँ पांडे जी कुछ पूछ रहे थे आप.
हाँ, ये आपने जो एक बहुत अच्छा ये जो बताया ना, एंडोर्फिन्स वाला, इंक्लूडिंग ऑक्सीटोसिन, जो भी है, सेरोटोनिन है, ऑक्सीटोसिन है, ये एक बहुत महत्वपूर्ण बात है. तो अभी मुझे ये ख्याल आ रहा था कि आजकल आप देखेंगे वेस्ट की बहुत सारी बुक्स जो है इंडिया में बड़ी पॉपुलर हो रही है, बेस्ट सेलर्स एंड बेस्ट सेलर्स। उन्होंने कहा साहब आप सोच लो, आप तो ठीक हो, मैं तो ठीक हूँ, मैं ठीक हूँ। मतलब झूठा बोलते, मैकेनिकली बोलते रहने से नहीं होने वाला है वो। मतलब दैट फीलिंग शुड कम इनसाइड, फ्रॉम योर इनसाइड। मतलब मैं कह रहा हूँ ग्रेटिट्यूड फील कर रहा हूँ, व्हाट ग्रेटिट्यूड, कोई ग्रेटिट्यूड अंदर से आ ही नहीं रहा है, तो वो कुछ फायदा नहीं होने वाला। रादर सब मैकेनिकली हो रहा है, मैकेनिकली हो रहा है, हम लगातार उसको रिपीट कर रहे हैं, और जितना ज्यादा रिपीट करते हैं उतना ही ज्यादा मशीनवत होता जाता है, वो रोबोटिक हो जाता है वो।
एग्जैक्टली
ये आपने इतना महत्वपूर्ण विषय बताया है, और ये जो बुक्स लिखते हैं इनको भी रिव्यू लिख करके भेजते हैं कि भैया ये सब नहीं चलेगा इंडिया में। ये रिसर्च जो अभी हमारे संजीव जी ने बताया, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है।
यस यस,
ये बहुत ज्यादा चल रहा है, खूब मार्केटिंग हाइप हो रहा है कि अरे तुम ऐसा सोच लो, तुम ऐसा सोच लो, तुम तो ठीक हो, तुम, मैं तो रिच हूं, मैं तो अच्छा
आई
हो
एम
गया हूं।
रिच, आई एम
अरे
रिच, आई
खाक
एम
अच्छा
रिच।
हो जाओगे तुम, आई एम रिच बोलने से हो जाओगे क्या? मनसा वाचा करुणा से होना चाहिए भाई तुमको।
और उससे भी पहले, मनसा वाचा करना से भी पहले, जो एट द आत्मा लेवल,
यस, क्या
एट द
बात।
वननेस लेवल, वहां से शुरू करो, फिर काया वाचा मनसा, उसके बाद काया वाचा मनसा, नॉट द अदर वे राउंड।
यस,
तो
वो जो
मैं,
मूर्ति के सामने सर झुकाता है, जो मंदिर जाता है, जो मस्जिद
एग्जैक्टली
जाकर नमाज, वो उसके भाव हैं अंदर से। यस, इट
एग्जैक्टली,
इज जो ब्रह्म है, जो पर ब्रह्म है, मैं उसको सर झुका रहा हूँ। वहां पर
राइट,
वो भाव थोड़े ना रहता है कि वो मूर्ति को सर झुका रहा है या नमाज पढ़ रहा है। वो जो
एग्जैक्टली।
भाव है, भाव इज वेरी वेरी
द
इंपॉर्टेंट जो आपने
भाव
कहा।
इज इंपॉर्टेंट, इट इज नॉट
यस।
द, एग्जैक्टली, सही, सही पकड़े हैं।
इसको सर आप प्रोपेगेट करके, हमारे लोग, बहुत सारे लोग बुद्धू बन रहे हैं, ये नहीं होना चाहिए। ये जो मैकेनिकली हो रहा है चीजें, इट शुड स्टॉप।
या
भाव नहीं आ रहा है, भाव आ ही नहीं रहा है।
भाव नहीं आ रहा है, और भाव के बिना कुछ भाव नहीं है उसका।
भाव वो जो
उस
आपने बताया था
भाव
ना
के
कि
बिना मार्केट में उसका भाव नहीं है।
एक दिन आएगा कि वो भाव धड़ाम से गिरेगा।
भाव धड़ाम से गिरेगा, क्योंकि उसमें कोई तथ्य नहीं है ना।
तथ्य
अपने
नहीं
आप
है।
से होना है ग्रैटिट्यूड।
यस,
अपने
यस,
आप से, जब जब व्हेन यू आर इन टच विद द डिवाइन ब्यूटी दैट सराउंड्स यू, ग्रैटिट्यूड ही निकलेगा। थैंक यू थैंक यू थैंक यू ही निकलेगा मन से, जुबान से।
यस, एग्जैक्टली, क्या बात है, आपने कितनी बड़ी बात कह दी। वो
एग्जैक्टली,
निकलेगा, करना
निकलेगा,
नहीं है भाई,
करना नहीं,
हो
करना है।
जाएगा, इट हैपेंस।
It happens, it happens. That's the beauty. There's one more subtle thought about this which I will tell you. But Shukresh ji, hello, namaste, how are you? Welcome. You wanted to ask something?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to ask a quick question. You said that you have to change the context, and like when the context changes like this. So in
Right.
order to change the context, you have to, I mean, what are the steps? You have to actually sit and think about the work which you're doing, and then give a context to it, that like, this is the bigger purpose which I'm trying to achieve. And that's how you will change the background, right?
Right. And go for the ultimate background. See, even this making a difference in the life of people is a big context. It's a bigger context than just earning a living. But it is not the biggest context that there is. The biggest context that there is the true nature of reality. What is this whole thing? Ye sara jo chal raha hai, reality itself. What is that context? What is the context of life? What is the context of this universe? What is that context? And once I am in touch with that context, which is nothing but, put it in religious terms, you can say is the dream of God. Putting it into philosophical terms, it is universal consciousness playing out a game, playing out this story called life. In that context, what am I? In that context, I am simply a channel or an instrument through which the will of divine is flowing. When that is the context, then all that you do, the ultimate context is to surrender and offer this, whatever the work is, whether you're laying bricks or you are selling a bicycle or whatever it, or you're working for the railway, whatever you're doing, that I am serving the divine purpose of this universe. That is the ultimate context. And you don't have to change what you are doing. You could be sweeping the floor, or you could be the Prime Minister of India. It doesn't matter. The ultimate context of that sweeper and the ultimate context of the Prime Minister or the King or the Queen is my every action is in the service of the divine dream. That is the ultimate context. How long does it take to change this context? Boom, like this. One step, you realize what is this, what is happening. Like we were talking yesterday, there is no reality to this body, there is no reality to this mind, there is no reality to these thoughts. Ultimately, there is an apparent reality, no doubt. There's an apparent reality of the body, but it's not an ultimate reality. This body comes and goes, these thoughts come and go. The ultimate reality is only the experiencer of all these experiences. So the ultimate reality, the ultimate context is only God, consciousness, awareness, divine, universe, Brahma, whatever name you like to give. So, and when you operate out of that context, everything is a miracle. Everything is a miracle. You can spend your entire life in just, wow. every moment, wow. दूसरा कुछ रहता ही नहीं है. अपने आप, किसी को बोलना नहीं कि पड़ेगा कि भाई हर एक बार याद करो और ये जाप करो, ये रट्टा मारो. जरूरत ही नहीं है, अपने आप निकल आएगा. एक बच्चे को देखकर अपने आप ये मन हो जाएगा कि यार ये उसको उठाकर उसके साथ खेलो. अपने आप होता है वो, और वो अपने आप होता है तो बस दैट्स ऑल देयर इज टू इट. एंड ऑल इट टेक्स इज शिफ्टिंग द कॉन्टेक्स्ट, एंड दैट इज मैजिक. वी हैव अ मैजिक वॉन्ड इन आवर हैंड्स that you don't need any permission, you don't need any particular sadhana, you don't need to take a course, you don't need to pay somebody something. Nothing is required. Simply look, what is the context of my life? If you can't go that ultimate, at least go as big as you can. जहां तक आपकी इस हाल में चलती है, और नहीं भी चलती है उस अल्टीमेट तक, कम से कम सरेंडर. यार नहीं पता, मुझे नहीं पता. मेरा माई इंटेलिजेंस, नो मैटर इफ आई हैव 2 PhDs or 5 PhDs, is nothing in comparison to this divine plan. I mean, this body, what a miraculous intelligence it is operating with. The immune system working 24/7. How many antigens are there in the environment, in the food we eat, in the water we drink? Millions of antigens that can really destroy this body. But all the time there are soldiers on the guard within the body, the immune system working. पता है कि अच्छा ऐसा है तो इसको ऐसे करना है, इसका ऐसा है तो ऐसा करना है. The lungs, I mean, it is mind-boggling. Your 5 PhDs are like this compared to this.
Zero.
Now, and when you understand this,
Right.
just surrender. Who is the closest to divine? In the mythology, who is the closest to Ram? The closest to Ram is Hanuman. He's always there. Hanuman is always. Who has the most access to Ram? You may not be able to reach Ram directly, but through Hanuman, who only symbolizes surrender, and you are next to Ram. And once you are next to Ram, it is only a small step to realize that not only I am next to Ram, ultimately I am that. Because there is only one eye. There are no 2 eyes and 3 eyes and 7 billion eyes. There are 7 billion bodies, but there is only one eye. It is not 7 billion eyes or 8 billion almost now. Only one eye. So the least and easiest you can do is surrender. And it is just as easy to go all the way and say that every moment of mine is simply an expression of divine flowing through me in whatever I do. And it's a shift in context. Content doesn't matter. And then the magic is that content changes when context shifts. The shift and the speed at which content changes when context shifts is orders of magnitude higher than the speed if you are working on it. So the other thing I wanted to add, okay, so while we don't need anything but the shift in context to start living as who we are, once we realize this context, then choose content which serves you. What is that content? Meditation, prayer, exercise, pranayam, good food, good company, satsang, good books, reading, contemplation, concentration, meditation, yoga, even jap or chanting or saying thank you, being in thankfulness. But as a post context shift the context first, then it is okay to have something like what Manojji is teaching, like segment intending. But first shift the context. Then क्या करोगे, क्या आप celebrate करना है ना, celebrate करो. Make segment intending a celebration. Wow, this moment. Wow, again. क्या 1.5 घंटा गया है और क्या आगे का 1.5 घंटा मुझे create करना है. But not as a, like you are saying, as a mechanical, अंदर से जल रहे हो, मर रहे हो, I am fair, I am fine, I am fine, I am fine, I am rich. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. It's foolishness. So what I call post-enlightenment sadhana. Let your sadhana be a post-enlightenment sadhana. So not that you have to abandon sadhana, but understand your true nature. Understand that you already are enlightened. Any amount of you saying मुझे ये करना बाकी है is just your mind which does not want to give up its position. The mind will keep saying, अरे ये तो तुमने किया नहीं अभी तक, तुम्हारी कुंडलिनी तो अभी जागृत हुई नहीं, कौन सा enlightenment हो गए. बकवास है ये सब.
एग्जैक्टली क्या बात है. वो असल में इसमें एक चीज और मेरे को लग रहा है, थोड़ा सा आप ज्यादा बताएंगे मुझे, कि जब हम ये सोचते हैं, बात करते हैं कि वन विच इज द एक्सपीरियंसर, जिसको कहते हैं ना आई, लेकिन साथ में वो ऐसा नहीं कि बॉडी को नकार देना है या जो सराउंडिंग्स हैं, जो
बिल्कुल नहीं.
अल्टीमेटली क्या है, उस इंस्ट्रूमेंट के प्रति भी तो ग्रेटिट्यूड होना चाहिए ना. इट इज द इंस्ट्रूमेंट विच इज सर्विंग माई पर्पस. मैं उनको देख पा रहा हूँ, उस डिविनिटी को अनुभव तो इन्हीं 5 सेंसेस के थ्रू कर पा रहा हूँ ना.
एग्जैक्टली.
वो जो आई है, जो एक्सपीरियंसर है, उसके लिए एक इंस्ट्रूमेंट है.
That
instrument should not be ignored.
It should not only it should be ignored, it should be worshipped. It is a miracle, honored, respected. इसमें कचरा मत डालो. इसमें कचरा नहीं, कचरा is the best treatment, this instrument which is through which you are able to experience this divine. You means divine is experiencing divine through this divine body ultimately. But this body is also divine. It is not to be ignored. ये दुनिया मिथ्या है लेकिन तुच्छ नहीं है. It is sacred.
ये जो आपने दुनिया मिथ्या वाली बात कही है, इसमें मुझे थोड़ा उल्टा आजकल ध्यान में आ रहा है. कि जैसे बोलते हैं ना लोग कि ब्रह्म सत्यम जगत मिथ्या.
राइट.
मैं तो मुझे इसका उल्टा लग रहा है कि जगत सत्यम ब्रह्मैव च. जगत और ब्रह्म दोनों ही सत्य हैं, क्योंकि वो एक ही चीज से अल्टीमेटली बने हुए हैं।
एग्जैक्टली,
जो ब्रह्म से ही सब कुछ उपजा है, इवन ये सारा सब कुछ जो है वहीं से तो आया है, कहाँ से आ गया?
राइट, बट
आखिर कोई तो सोर्स होगा।
करेक्ट करेक्ट, लेकिन ये जब मिथ्या की बात करते हैं, जगत मिथ्या इज एट द लेवल ऑफ अल्टीमेट ट्रूथ। अल्टीमेट ट्रूथ क्योंकि ये मिथ्या है, क्योंकि ये अल्टीमेट ट्रूथ नहीं है, इसीलिए मिथ्या है। ये जो दिख रहा है ये सारे
गोइंग टू मर्ज विद द सेम ब्रह्मा।
अल्टीमेटली इट इज राइट, अल्टीमेटली इट इज नॉट व्हाट इट लुक्स लाइक। इट इज नॉट व्हाट इट,
जो
ये
पत्थर है वो थोड़ा अलग है।
ये पत्थर दिख रहा है, वो सिर्फ वो पत्थर जो दिख रहा है वो मिथ्या है, क्योंकि अल्टीमेटली वो पत्थर is another activity or a form of divine in the form of that stone. So उस दृष्टि से मिथ्या है कि वो, लेकिन वो नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है, पत्थर है, लेकिन वो पत्थर सिर्फ पत्थर नहीं है, and not knowing that is the mithya, or forgetting that or ignoring that is the illusion. So yeah, beautiful. Wonderful. Thank you all for participating in this journey with me, and love you all for being who you are. Keep on understanding the context of life and keep on creating miracles. Thank you. Jai Gurudev.
Thank you.